What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is predictions time for Wales versus South Africa, semi-final number 2, taking place on Sunday. This, my friends, is going to be a very, very interesting contest. There's been a lot of talk about this one. I mean, the form we're talking about the injuries, we're talking about the referees, we're talking about the game plans, we're talking about the great coaches. There's a lot going around this game because there's a lot on the line for Wales and South Africa. Both teams wanting to make history. Both teams wanted to make their countries proud. Both teams wanted to go on and face either England or New Zealand and silence the critics that are saying that it should be England-New Zealand final. That's not the case. The final is going to be either England-New Zealand versus South Africa or Wales. It is going to be one hell of an encounter. Two teams with such amazing history between them all. They've played each other at overall 35 times. South Africa have won 28. Wales have only won 6 of them. Recently have been those wins and 1 draw. It is going to be a hell of a contest. If we look at the last games, South Africa haven't beaten Wales since 2015 Rugby World Cup. Who can forget? Farida Priya, or that beautiful little offload pass from Dwayne Vermeulen to Farida Priya to get that last try in the 77th or 8th minute, and to break the hearts of the Welsh and to take South Africa through to the semi-finals. It was a sad memory for Wales, but since then, Wales have dominated. Wales have come to play rugby. Last time these two teams met was last year, and they played in an epic encounter. But Wales won. South Africa weren't good enough. 2011 was the score to Wales, played at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, or Principality Stadium. Then before that, earlier in June 2018, Rassie Erasmus's first game, there was good talk, there was positive talk, but Wales beat us 22-20. Time before that, Wales beat us in the 2nd of December of 2017. Also score 24 and again 22 from South Africa. And then in 2016, Wales won again 27-13. And like I said, in 2015, South Africa beat Wales. And what a game it was. So, obviously, Wales are going into this game as favourites. They have a great team. They have a magnificent coach. They have a magnificent captain, one of the most experienced rugby players of all time. Alan Wayne Jones is phenomenal. He's achieved so much, and he's going to be a threat. He's going to know the experience, he's going to know the history, and he's going to take that with him into this massive, massive semi-final clash between two great nations. South Africa, on the other hand, we got a lot of pressure on ourselves too, but we've also come a long way. 2 years ago, people were negative about South African rugby. People weren't even putting us on the map. We've developed, we've transformed, we've grown. And we are a threat. Whether you like us or not, we are definitely a threat. People have written us off for this one. I think there's going to be a lot of people being favourites towards Wales, judging by the comments I've read. But don't count South Africa out. We're a passionate young team who has a heart of gold, who also very much want to be in the final. Both teams have been hit with injuries, unfortunately. Cheslin Colby has been ruled out of the Springboks squad. Wales, at the time of this recording on Thursday evening, haven't announced their squad, but we have heard of Liam Williams being injured. Josh has been injured. So big setbacks. There's talk of Jonathan Davies, a maybe, but hoping for him to be fit, and I really hope so too. I want the best Welsh side versus the best Springbok side. So there's no talk of excuses. I want a solid contest between two fantastic nations. But Wales have a squad. Dan Bigger, Hadley Parks, cracking players. North. It's just a squad that have developed. They've been together for like 10 years now. They've grown. They've matured. You've got a coach like Warren Gatland who just knows Wales. He knows South Africa too. He's been a part of the history so well and so much. So a lot is going to be on the line for these great players. And I'm excited to see how they play. If I have to pick two players from, or one player from each side who I'll be watching the most, it will definitely be Captain Jones because of how skillful he is, and if he's selected, Jonathan Davies, because I rate him as one of the best centres in the world. For South Africa, I'm watching Faf de Klerk because a lot of pressure is on the line for him, and he needs to control the game well if he's going to decide to kick or if he's going to run. And Willie Leroux, because Willie Leroux has been out of form, and he needs to really be calm and ready for this counter. Rassie selected Willie because of his calmness in under pressure situations. This is probably going to be, besides the All Blacks, our biggest test, because going forward with, I know Japan are brilliant and all that stuff, Wales are a totally different team. They are more experienced, they're brilliant. Six Nations champions versus Rugby Championship champions, 14 match winning streak, who can forget? So there's a lot of pressure on the line for South Africa and big expectations. But Wales will also feel the pressure because, normally in the past, if we go back to 2015, everyone would have hyped up South Africa, no doubt. But now, the past 4 encounters, Wales have won. So now everyone's hyping up Wales, so the pressure's on them. Hence why they're all going their favourites as well. Another bookies, I think, are supporting South Africa. A lot of people saying, I know South Africa is going to win. But one thing's for sure, do not count out Wales. They're experienced, they're talented, and they're quality. And for that, we've got to be alert. Whatever game plan South Africa play, I really hope we go on and play the running game. The backs for Wales are absolutely outstanding. What they have is pure quality. And to play an up and under game when your fullback is not on form is risky. Pleasant Colby is not in the team, but Spoor, of course, is in, which I am over the moon about. I am so happy he's in because I rate this kid as one of the top. So I'm excited for him to have a chance. He's also almost scored a try in every game he's played. So hopefully he can score some more tries. Mapimpi has been in stunning form, proving critics wrong, scoring tries left, right, and centre. If we look at the forward pack of South Africa, it is strong, it's dominant. They could definitely push. They drove the Japanese out of the park last week. And they need to do the same going into this one. But again, Welsh forward pack is also solid. They're a bunch of bricks as well, so we've got to be careful for them. It is going to be an intense encounter. And that leads me to a prediction. And even though I know who I want to win and I know who I think is going to win, it gives me a lump in my throat because it could be the last game for my country and it could be the last game for the great nation of Wales. So prediction-wise, I think it's going to be a close-scoring game. If I look at the results, besides last year, let's forget about last year. The one in DC last year, 2 points. Then it was 2 points a game. Then it was quite a few more. But it's always been a close encounter. And even when South Africa dominated, we also got some close encounters. But Wales are a totally different team. It is Six Nations champs versus Rugby Championship champs. The game's going to start off with a bang. And I reckon it's going to come down to the points. It's going to come down to the place kicking of it. Whoever kicks the best in the game will probably get the most points and therefore win it. I think we will see tries, but I think they're going to play tactically kicking games for this one. I think it's going to be back and forth in the first half. Wales take lead, South Africa, Wales, South Africa, Wales, South Africa. But then we're going to get on to the to the second half. I think it will be back and forth too. But then I think when South Africa's bench come on, we're going to shift it up a gear. South Africa's bench has been one of our strengths. And they've been brilliant. They really have. They've assisted in taking the team to the next level. When we've been down and out, they've brought us back. When we've not looked too strong, they've dominated. So for me, I just think our bench is going to take it for us. It's not going to be by much. It's probably going to be like last year, last World Cup. Last minute point scoring. Last 10 minutes will decide that game. And that I believe. to Wales or to South Africa. Last 10 minutes is going to decide the game. It's not going to be a walkover. It is not going to be a high points win margin. It's going to be probably less than 10. But I believe South Africa are going to win. But Wales can definitely do the same. I'm going with my heart. I'm going with my head. I believe my country is going to win the semi-final. It's going to be intense. It's going to be epic, but I'm backing the Boks. To Wales, all the best. Go give it horns. To South Africa, go make us proud. And concentrate and use your heads. It's our time, but it's also Wales' time. So may the best team win. But go Bokkies. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Join me for the live stream on Sunday. I will be streaming it. So I look forward to chatting and seeing you there. And be prepared. I will be very, very stressed. Thanks so much for watching, G Nation. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.